Hello YouTube. This is the first video I've ever published on YouTube. I've never been on any social media or YouTube. I use them. Who doesn't? I'm 15. Every teenager uses social media. But I've never posted a video about myself. This will be a few minutes of an introduction, but please listen to the introduction before I start. So, before you do any type of voice acting or impressions, you always need to remember if the voice is hurting your throat, don't do it. Not at all. Never do a voice that hurts your throat. Or if it hurts your throat and you really want to do that voice, you need to, not need to, but just practice the voice in a different way. Say you can't do Stitch's voice, which that's this video is about. You can't do Stitch's voice. Then you practice a different way. The way I'm about to teach you, say you can't do that way, then practice another way. I will say again, listen to the introduction. Please do it. Okay? So, my voice does sound weird right now. It's deeper in real life. It sounds weird right now because I have a lisp. My lisp makes my voice sound really weird in videos, and I don't know why. Okay, now we'll get on to the impression tutorial. Okay, so like I said, before you do any impressions, you must always be aware of your voice, always care for your voice, and always know your limits to voice acting and impressions. Always know your limits. You do not want to end up with a raspy voice for the rest of your life. You don't want to end up with that. Not ever.
And I will show you how to do this if you want to learn.
It's not hard to do that. But you don't want to end up with a raspy voice. Okay, now we'll get to the tutorial. So, what you want to do when you do a Stitch voice is obviously, everyone knows, whoever has watched the Stitch movie, they've tried to impersonate his voice.
They'll do like a voice like this. So what you're doing is it feels like you're closing your throat.
Which you probably are, and that's probably what most of us do.
They close their throat. That's what they're doing. So
what you want to do is, yes, you want to close your throat,
but you only want to close your throat just a little. Don't ever speak like this with your normal voice or for too long. Because if you do it for too long, it starts to get hard to speak. As you can tell right now, it starts to get hard to speak and your jaw right here and your throat starts to tighten. And you can feel it.
So you must always take a break for a minute.
So, if you want to learn how to do the Stitch voice, just watch this video. Well, that's what you click the video on for. So, it's very simple and very easy. So when you're doing the Stitch voice, yes, you have to close your throat, but just a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And you raise your pitch. Not right here. Don't raise your pitch here. Raise your pitch right here.
Because then it'll sound like this. See how this isn't
too high for my normal voice?
If you do that, raise your pitch halfway. If you do it too much, then you'll sound like Elmo. And you don't want to sound like Elmo. You want to sound like Stitch. When you're doing it, I'll show you how to do Elmo's voice in another video. But my Elmo voice isn't too good. So, when you're doing Stitch, yes, like I just said, you close your throat just a little and raise your pitch only a tiny bit. Only a tiny bit. And when you say, oh, Stitch is cute and fluffy, you have to voice crack. You have to crack your voice just a little. Oh, it's me, Stitchy, I'm cute and fluffy. You gotta crack your voice.
You gotta crack your voice just a little bit. It's gonna sound weird if you don't do it.
Because this Stitches are cute and fluffy. That's what it'll sound like. If you crack your voice when you say it, it'll sound like this. Stitch, I'm cute and fluffy. It'll sound like the correct way he says it. So just raise your pitch a little and close your throat just a little. It's simple. It's very easy. And what you want to do is you want to watch a clip of Stitch speaking. Or
You watch a clip. You watch a clip of him saying his name.
Hola, it's me, Stitchy.
Or just practice.
Hola, hi cousin.
Or
Hola, I'm Stitch.
practice that many, many times. Just keep practicing that. And
Once you get the perfect Hola, I'm Stitch.
once you get the perfect one, then start speaking sentences in his voice.
Like this. You can start speaking sentences in your voice after you practice that. I studied, I know. Don't comment on that. So, you just practice Hola, I'm Stitch. Or I'm Stitch. And you got that little bit of voice crack. But before you do the voice crack, you once in a while do the voice crack. Because that's how Stitch speaks. He voice cracks sometimes. And you gotta know when to do it at the right time. Because then your Stitch accent will be perfect. It'll be great. Because Stitch is always happy and you want to use that happy Stitch voice.
If you want to perfect his voice, use the Happy Stitch voice. So, if the voice ever hurts, don't do it. And I forgot what I was going to say a minute ago. But yeah, that's how you do Stitch's voice. So, if you guys want more tutorial videos on other voices, I can do that. I know most of this video was just me talking about myself, but I want to do a little introduction while doing a Stitch voice tutorial. So, 7-minute video, but that's fine.
Now you guys know how to do Stitch voice. Now you just gotta practice that. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. After you practice, I'm Stitch. I'm Stitch.
Don't do the voice crack at first. Don't do the voice crack at first.
Just do the I'm Stitch. I'm Stitch. I'm Stitch. I'm Stitch.
Just keep doing that. And until you get that perfect
I'm Stitch.
then do the voice crack.
I'm Stitch. How are you doing? Hola, cousin. I'm Stitch.
Once you perfect the voice crack, I'm Stitch, then you move on to speaking sentences. And then you could go around your family, go around to friends, go around to people saying,
Hola, I'm Stitchy. Stitchy likes to be cute and fluffy.
So there you go. There's your tutorial video on Stitch. I will be getting a computer soon. If you guys want gaming content, I can do gaming content, but it's gonna take a bit because I need my computer back. So I'll see you in the next video. I'll decide what voice I'll show you how to do next. Okay. See ya.